This is a tarot reading for the sign of Pisces. So if you are a Pisces, then obviously this reading is going to be for you. But also, if you're just interested in what's happening with the Pisces, this is also going to be applied to you. Okay? So I just want to go ahead and get started with the reading. This is going to, where I want to start is the recent past, and then the reading is going to progress past, present, future. And I'll sort of explain more in detail as I go. So let's take a look. In the recent past, for my Pisces, I have the Page of Cups with the Oracle card of the Princess. Wow. This is literally like showing your inner child, being youthful, being like a kid, showing somebody, like literally being yourself, a kid, your child, your inner child openly, very playful, very youthful energy here. Very open, very honest. This is good. This can be an interaction between you and someone else. This can be how you're acting in general. Let me see if I get anything else on this. Tell me about the Page of Cups with the Princess. It's just like yeah, we're just being ourselves. Just being ourselves. I feel like that's kind of your superpower, Pisces, is to be yourself because you guys aren't afraid of the consequences. That's one of the powers of Pisces. Okay, so a little bit more information on just these two cards in the recent past. I have here the book with the Oracle card of the Door. So like I was saying, being ourselves, but also figuring out who we are. And doing that by, actually, it was a specific moment where we were like, okay, this is who we are. And then we were like able to be like more open about it, able to be more jovial, like more free. And it was because of like a specific moment where we learned something. Maybe somebody said something to us that like sparked. I'm reading the book right now. Somebody might have said something to us, or we just picked some information up that was like, oh, well, okay, well, I guess, I'm just gonna be like this. This is who I am. I'm just gonna be cool with that and do me. And be open about that. On the bottom, the cave. So hermit energy with the cave here. Definitely picking up hermit energy. So like I was saying before, is like learning who you are. A little bit of self-discovery in the recent past. All right, so let's move on to the present. There's a couple different positions, but where I want to look at is I think your emotions are calling to me right now. I want to see how you guys are feeling at the moment. So I have the Four of Wands reversed, unfortunately, with the Oracle card of the Ear here. So we kind of are waiting on someone else to be the person who like calls us to make something happen. You're kind of like the person, you're on the waiting end of a fun time with somebody, and that's how we're feeling. So it may not be that that's the actual like scenario, but that's how we're feeling, is like we wish someone would call us, make plans with us, or even if it's just like make a specific event. So the Four of Wands is like a celebration. So instead of just like day-to-day drudgery, it's like we wish somebody would give us a special day. A special day is what I'm getting here from someone else, is how we're feeling. Okay, let's keep going. So I'm going to look next at the position of the head. This tells me your thoughts at the moment, which is kind of most likely be aligned with your emotions. So it'll tell me a little bit more about this too. So I have, for the position of the head, the King of Pentacles with the Oracle card of the Cup. A lot of cups right now. And the King, well, I'm going to talk about the cups first. So we have Page of Cups and then just the Cup. So we're really focused on fulfillment, being emotionally fulfilled. Like feeling good. We're focused on feeling good. And then here with the King of Pentacles, how are we focused on feeling good? Well, the King of Pentacles is about having like control of your physical, earthly, financial situation. A little bit of like a boss energy here. So either, maybe you are in a position where you are in charge of either your finances, or you're in charge of your workplace on some level. Maybe you're in charge of some people. Maybe you're in charge of whatever it is that you're in charge of. You're feeling good about it. Yeah, you guys are just feeling good. And you're thinking about it. When you think about it, it makes you feel good. But there is, like I was saying before, a feeling that you wish someone else would recognize this and reach out to you and be like, let's make this a special day. Like, everything's going great. Like, you're doing great. You're being honest. Like, you wish someone else would just recognize that and maybe make a special time for you. Let's move on. So the next position, before I get to the future, is the position of the hand. This tells me what you guys are actively doing, the actions you're taking, also what's coming at you very like physically and directly in the outer world. So I have here the Knight of Pentacles. So again, Pentacles. So it does look like you guys are focusing in on practical matters, finances, could be work, money, with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here. And then with Mercury, that is actually bringing in the money. That's bringing in the money. So you guys are kind of, this is like slow and steady wins the race energy, but with regards to money, you guys are just raking it in one scoop at a time. You guys are just doing really well, and you guys are feeling really good about it. You just wish somebody else would give you like a moment, you know? A moment of recognition. Okay, so I might pull a card to get it. You know, I'm gonna pull an Oracle card just to see if I can get any more information on this. Just feels like literally making money through like working a lot, through doing just practical stuff a lot, and also just activity. This could also just be a lot of home projects, even if it's not work. It would be like doing a lot of things around the house, or doing a lot of like practical things, running errands here too. Tell me what the Knight of Pentacles with Mercury. Tell me what the Knight of Pentacles with Mercury. Okay, so we have the cat with the hammer here. Definitely feels like running errands, honestly. But could also just be keeping really busy on the job here and also putting out fires on the job. And you guys are feeling good about the progress that you're making. That's what I'm picking up here. Is you guys are feeling good about your progress with on that level, like a worldly level, physical, financial, you know, stability, that kind of a thing. And so much so that I think it's kind of almost gotten you to open up a bit more, these two cards in the very beginning. All right, let's move to the future. What's going to happen to you guys, for you guys? What's going to come of this reading? Let's find out. So I have the High Priestess with the Oracle card of the Foot. This is interesting because the High Priestess is very quiet. The Foot is normally a lot of action, but in this case, it's like sneaky. It's a lot of movement, but it's like tiptoeing, right? Where it's a fast tiptoe. Now, what does that have to do with this reading? I just feel like, again, this is just continuing the fact that you guys are very active. You guys are moving and shaking, making the money. But it's like, I don't think you get the recognition. This is what the High Priestess is telling me. Is like, you guys keep doing what you're doing, and I still feel like nobody recognizes it. It's like, shh. It's like deadpan silence. No one says good job, like, and you guys are doing great, busting ass, but nobody actually says, wow, you're doing great, which is what you're looking for. On the bottom, Jupiter. Jupiter is getting stuff. It is gain. It's literally just gain. So you guys have just been gaining. With the underneath that, we have the Queen. Underneath that, we have the Knight. You guys are basically, you have your shit together. You guys got your shit together. You just wish somebody would be like, nice job. Well, I'm just going to dig a couple cards deeper on the top to see if there's any more information on here. Yeah, you guys, while there is a sense of stability, in a sense, you guys are just going through the motions until you find something that truly sparks your purpose. Like, this is not like living your dream job, but it is slowly and steadily accumulating wealth. It is getting your errands done, okay? So that's what we're talking about right now. Now, I think I'm just going to move on to advice, because, I'm going to just pull one more card for this High Priestess with the foot here. I'm just interested to see if there's anything else that comes out of a High Priestess with the foot. Tell me more about this High Priestess, please. Any more about this High Priestess? Wow. Wow. So 5 cards came out here, and they say a pretty clear message. It starts off with Leo. That's kind of the most important one, fun. So amidst all this, like making money, well, I think you guys gotta either, like, there is a sense that you gotta make time for fun. You actually have to make time for fun. Otherwise, you're not going to get it. Otherwise, the High Priestess is all you get, which is deadpan silence, crickets. No one's going to acknowledge or recognize your work, be like, you're doing great. You actually have to make time for fun, and I don't know, maybe it's not just recognition that you're looking for, but a good time, having somebody just call you to make time, it's not happening. You're going to have to be the person to do that. That's the key with Cancer, is you're the person who's going to have to call your family, call your friends, to make the plans. You guys got to make the plans here. Don't wait for somebody else to make the plans. I know you're pretty much self-absorbed right now because you guys are busy, but if you don't make time for fun, if you don't make the plans, you're literally not going to have anything happen. And I think that actually inside, despite keeping busy and all that, this is what you need. You need this four of Wands right side up. All right? So that's what I would say. I am going to pull advice, so we'll see if the cards have the same advice I'm giving you, but that is what I'm reading from the cards right now. But I'm moving on, and I'm just going to do straight up advice and see what the cards have to say about it. Between my advice, the cards' advice, always go with the cards' advice, because that's what I do. But let's see. Give me advice, please, for my Pisces in general or with regards to this reading. 7 of Swords. Meh. Okay. Why? Why is the 7 of Swords? 7 of Swords is deception. It's sabotage. It is lies. It is... I don't know what this has to do with your reading, to be honest. I'm going to need more cards. Tell me about the 7 of Swords, please. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. Wow. Okay, so we have the Mask. I have 5 cards, so maybe I'll just do these one at a time. I have the Mask with the Wall. Someone is keeping a mask. They're literally keeping a mask up behind their true intentions. I don't think this is you. Could be you. Maybe you guys are keeping so busy that you have a mask up, and that's part of the reason why nobody recognizes the fact that you need attention and you need a little bit of fun time. This could be your mask or somebody else's mask. Somebody's keeping like a very what's the word I'm looking for? Like a resting bitch face, kind of, but not as bitchy. Just like a resting business face, you know? They have their business face up, and that's part of the reason why people don't see that they're waiting to have fun, that they actually need to have fun, that they want to hang out with them. This is why I'm saying you guys have to make the plans. You guys have to reach out to people, because if you think that people don't notice, that's you. This is your misperception. 7 of Swords. You are the person who is creating a deception by not really revealing that you just have too much of a straight face. You have too much of a straight face, and then inwardly, you want to have fun. There's the deception here. There's the 7 of Swords. So the advice here is to maybe make it the torch. Shed some light, shed some light here. If this isn't you, then you're dealing with somebody else who is very much just hiding behind a mask, keeping like a very business-like demeanor. I mean, if this isn't you, this is somebody you're dealing with. But I think this is you, and I think that this message is just talking about you guys maybe bringing this mask down a little bit so that people can see that you're human and that you need fun just like everybody else, and then maybe they'll invite you to do stuff. Okay, so that's going to be your reading, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that resonated for you. Thank you guys so much for being here and showing an interest in my videos. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.